Here's how to improve yield in Farming Simulator 25. So if you look at a field, if you walk up to it, you will see this little box down the bottom right hand side that says info box. And one of the little things that it says in there is yield bonus. What's that all about? So yield bonus is referring to when you harvest the crop, how much bonus you'll get on top of the standard harvest as an extra for doing certain things to the field to improve its yield, hence yield bonus. So 95% or plus 95% we get here means I'm going to get almost double the yield from the crop because I've looked after the field pretty well. So what did I do and what can you do, and is it difficult? How does it all work? Well, there's actually quite a useful area of the game that you can have a little look at to help you figure out how to do this. If you hit the pause button, and then down the bottom left-hand side, go to this little cog, and then have a little look in help. And then down in here, there are a few different things that we can look at that will explain, or to an extent, how to improve that yield. So the first thing is pretty much a given that you need to cultivate the field or plough the field, and this will give you a 15% yield bonus. So this is basically getting the field ready to sow your seeds. So it's pretty important to do it. The difference between the two, you don't generally need to plough unless you're working, as it says, with root crops like potatoes, corn and sugar, beet, that sort of stuff. So if it's things like wheat or canola or something like that, you can use a cultivator and they're quicker and a little easier to handle. So that's going to give you a 15% yield bonus. Now, if you keep going down through this help system, there's this whole area on improving yield, and it tells you a bit of information, but I'm going to explain it a little bit better because I can. What we've got are these different areas here, and I'm going to go in order of impressiveness to the yield bonus that you get. So the first one that we're going to cover is fertilizing. So fertilizing is pretty critical, and it's easy to do, fast to do, and it's going to really improve your yield quite a bit. So the idea with fertilizer is you spread it on the field, and you can do that twice during the growth cycles, and you'll get a 23% yield bonus for each time that you fertilize the field. So if you're not sure how to do it, I'll show it on a separate video, or I will do if it's not on the site at the time of putting up this video. But really easy to do. And do that twice. So you'll do it once, have a little rest day or month or whatever, and then come and do it again, and then you'll get the other bonus with it as well. So that's awesome. So that's the biggest improvement you can do. After that, there's a 20% yield bonus that you can get if you remove weeds. So when we're looking at that field there, sometimes, particularly after you've just cultivated, if you go up to the field like this, you'll see a little thing down the bottom right-hand side. At the minute, it says needs rolling, which I've missed. So I can't do this now that we've got things growing, but it'll say needs weeding. And if you catch the weeds while they're small, then it's easier to do, but you can use a weeder for that. So it says a little bit about this here, but they only remove the smallest weeds. So if you forget about it and you come back, there's hoofing big weeds all over the place, you may need to use a herbicide with in a spray or something like that. But I do show that in a separate video, or I will do at some point as well. But that will give you a 20% yield bonus if you sort out the weeds on your field. After that, you've got liming, and this will give you a 15% bonus on yield. Again, pretty similar to fertilizing. You just need a way of spreading this on the field. So you can see there's a bit of a lime spreader going on there. You spread this on the field, you'll get a 15% bonus if you make sure you cover all of the field. And again, if you need help with that, have a little look at my other videos. You then coming down to minor things. They are the biggest things that you can do. But when you cultivate or you plow, you may pull up stones. And some of those stones you can either pick up here, or you can roll them back down using the roller. And the roller in particular, it will roll down small stones, but it will also improve the yield, but only by about 2.5%. So it's a very small little thing. It's very fast to do though, roller. So rolling the field can be quite good there. And then the other 2.5% that you've got is mulching. So you can see this says, by applying a layer of biological material on top of the soil, mulching improves your soil and therefore improves the yield of the crops. Use a mulcher on stubble after harvesting crops before you cultivate the field. This works for any crop that leaves stubble. You will gain a bonus on your yield for the next harvest. So that's something you can do as well. So these two are minor, but they're pretty easy to do. But if you wanted to get the full bonus, you'd do these. So on the field that I've got, the reason why I'm at 95% is that I didn't roll it, I didn't mulch it. So I will show those in separate videos as well. But there you go. That's how to improve the yield of your field. Oh, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. If you like that, give us a thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with the game, do let me know with what. I'll try and help in a future video. And if you like this sort of stuff, have a little look around the channel. This channel is all about Farming Simulator 25. No other games on here, just Farming Simulator. So if you like what you see and you want to be kept up to date with my newest videos, please hit that subscribe. It's a new channel. I've only been up a month, but I would love your support on here. Thanks so much.